today I'm sitting down with fitness expert, influencer, founder of Pilates by Bryony, and the newest Dear Media host of the Beyond the Mat podcast, Bryony Deery. Welcome to DITL.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. We're so happy to have you in LA.
Thank you.
Thanks
for being so welcoming.
This is going to be a whirlwind of a week for you. So tell us, what time do you wake up and how do you get your day started?
So at home, I wake up at 6 a.m. and I have a puppy. So my day now is around waking up and just being with the puppy. But then I will make a matcha. So I will, right before all of that stuff, I forget all of my routines. You know, when they become second nature. So I do tongue scraping, which is kind of something I've done in the last maybe 6 months. So I scrape my tongue in the morning, take my probiotic, obviously, brush my teeth, get ready, and then I will have a matcha.
What probiotic do you take?
I take Simprove. I don't know if it's available in the US, but it's a really good probiotic. It's a liquid probiotic. So I do that, wait maybe 10 minutes, and then I'll make my matcha. And I just love the slow mornings. Like that for me it just sets me up. So I'll sit there. I actually have a matcha company, so I always use that. Enjoy the ritual, and then I will do some form of mindfulness, whether it's a sound bath, breath work, or just sitting there doing a visualization kind of technique with myself. And then once I finish that, I will journal my thoughts, whether it's my thoughts that I've just had in the meditation or stuff that I need to kind of just get out of my head for the day ahead. And I'll get that done. And then I will do my workout and go for a walk. I'll do my workout, my walk, and then I'll do my hot cold therapy. So it's quite a morning routine.
It is. No, it's stacked perfectly, but it feels very balanced. Is there a specific journal that you use?
So I actually love the Smithson journal. I just have this small, I think it's like a A5 size, so I can keep it around with me because I love to carry a journal, saying that I've actually forgot to bring it today. But I just get thoughts on the go, and I love writing versus using my notes. So yeah, it's a specific Smithson red journal with my initials on it.
I love that.
I don't like it too prompted. I like to have my just free space to write.
And what is something, if you're willing to share, that you journaled this morning?
So actually, it's funny. This morning I was meditating, and I was thinking about how crazy it is. This time last January, I was in LA, and I was really visualizing all of the things that I'm actually doing this week. So I was journaling about like how crazy it is, how you can really make your dreams come true. And if you have those goals and then you work backwards in steps, you can achieve it. So I was just journaling on how amazing it is that all of these things are happening this week.
How cool is that? Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So I guess going into some of the habits and routines that you've stacked over the last year.
Yeah.
Once you get through your own personal workout.
Yeah.
What does the day look like for you?
So then I will typically, so sometimes if I haven't done my own workout, it's because I have a live class. So I'll do that on the app, which sometimes I'll do at home or in the office. But either way, after the workout, I'll head into the office and have a meeting with my assistant and my social media marketing girl Dilly, and we will kind of plan the day ahead, what's going on. So in the morning we always have like, okay, what's going on, and assess everything, go through the list, and then prioritize. I love the book Eat the Frog, Eat That Frog. It's so good. So now we're like, it's our thing in the office. We're like, okay, eat the frog, just get the worst tasks done, and then it's on the way up from there.
What are some of those big frogs that you like to get off the list?
you know, those things that you're just like, oh, it's going to take me ages to do that. It changes week by week, and you put it off and put it off and put it off. And then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and worse. Whereas if you just get it done, you feel such a sense of achievement. So yeah, I mean, it could change every day, like, you know, calling my accountant or going through the boring things that I find boring anyway. But yeah, if you get that done, then you're on the up for the rest of the day. But I'm very I'm very in depth with my morning routine, especially because I have arthritis. So it's helped me so much doing this hot cold therapy, the meditation, really calming my nervous system down. So yeah, and then I'm kind of in the office, and then everything else it gets the day just gets a bit carried away, doesn't it? So having that time for you is so important.
How long would you say you spend in that, kind of me time?
Quite a while. So, and I know it's such a luxury to be able to do that and have the time. I also don't have children. So, I mean, ask me again when I have children, and it's probably going to be chaos at home in the mornings. But I would say I go into the office probably for 9:30, 10 a.m. So, and I'm waking up at 6, so it's a long process. But I've got to say, I'm obviously really taking my time. If I just wanted to, like, rush out the door, I could do that. But I love when no one else is awake. I love that feeling of having that calm start. And also now with the dog, everything just takes a little bit longer. He's just running around, eating everything.
When do you check your phone for the first time?
To be honest, I check it straight away. And it's not a good habit, but I check it as soon as my alarm goes off. I check it. I will try and put it out of arm's reach during the night, but then I have to physically get out of bed to get my phone to turn the alarm off. But once I'm up and I check it. It doesn't, like, if social media or your phone or emails or whatever triggers you, I would say really try and have that time in the morning. But it really doesn't do that to me. I feel so calm and in control right now at this phase in my life. So it doesn't cause any stress. So I know that it's like, try and get off your phone or whatever. But realistically, I'm excited to start my day and see what's coming in. So,
and what do you check?
I'll check WhatsApp. I'll check emails, although I'm not good on email. I don't like email for some reason. So me and my team speak over WhatsApp most of the time. So I'll check that. I'll check Instagram. And yeah. And then I'm lucky that I get a lot of tags in people's morning workouts. So I'll go through and reshare and things and just chat to people. So it's a nice way to start.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, plus before I think we were recording, you were saying that, a great breakfast for you is some yogurt and protein. And then after your workout, you had eaten it was chicken sausage, I think, or it was chicken sausage.
Specifically chicken sausages, avocado and sourdough bread. So yeah, I will have that in my morning routine as well. And actually it's something that I'm doing. I'm making a conscious choice to eat breakfast. Before, I was not really particularly hungry, and actually now I've started eating, so I'll have something really small before I do my workout because I just don't like to work out on a full stomach. I'll have something small, even if it's a banana or yogurt, and then I'll have my proper breakfast afterwards. But I really am focusing on nutrition and fueling my body and eating carbs and all that good stuff. So, and actually I've noticed such a difference with my body, my energy. So yeah.
It's so funny you say this. I just yesterday I was on a walk. I hadn't worked out for the last couple of days. We were in Austin for our IRL event.
Oh yeah.
And I was moving in a million other ways. And so my body was moving, but just not in the way that it normally does. And yesterday I got home and I just needed a walk outside and I needed to feel the sun on my body. And as I was going through that, I was like, oh my gosh, I am starving. And I am someone who, used to and growing up was not a big breakfast eater.
Yeah.
And I found myself that now that I've started eating breakfast, my body has now gotten used to and really craves breakfast. So I ended up calling my walk early because I needed to get home and just get something to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really interesting as well when you think about building muscle. Like for me, a big priority is muscle, gaining muscle. And if you're working out without eating before, for me anyway, I feel like my body is eating away at my muscle because it's having to use the energy from my muscles that I have rather than from the food I'm putting in my body. So I have noticed like aesthetically amazing results and I'm eating more than ever. So so I think as well like things like hormone balancing, and I just think it is nice to give your body that routine of mealtime. So yeah, it's been really effective for me.
When you're at home, how do you end your workday and what does that wind down start to look like?
Especially now as it's getting a bit better weather in London, I love to go for a walk. Just to, even if it's half an hour, just get the fresh air in, a little bit of sunlight. And because, you know, when you're in the office, it can feel very kind of suppressive. So getting out, having that sunlight, going on a walk, and then I will come home. We go out to dinner a lot. So we'll do that. Or if I'm at home, I love cooking. So I'll cook a meal.
What are some of your go-tos?
Oh, I love salmon, rice, vegetables. I'm like a good, quick, healthy, easy cook. Or I'm recently I said this to Lauren the other day. I was like, I'm obsessed with mince too. She was like, mince? What do you mean mince? She thought I was saying like mince as in, and she was like, oh, ground beef. So I'll make mince, ground beef a lot.
It's a much nicer way of referring to it.
Mince than ground beef.
Oh my God, ground beef versus minced. Mince sounds like the chicest, most delicious, fancy meal.
That's hilarious because in London, if I say, because I used to be basically vegan with the exception of fish every now and then. But now I'm saying that, well, I eat chicken sausages and mince. It's just people in London are like, mince. They think it's so like unchic, but that's so funny.